Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm Bill Campbell, the Dat Aficionado. Thank you for joining me. Every time I say invite you in, they take off. Boom. Oh. All dressed up and nowhere to go, huh? Oh, hello there. How are you? Feel free to leave me a comment. If you'd like to talk about something in particular, let me know. Oh, well. Well, hello there, Steve. How are you doing?
I'm good, Bill. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I want to say thank you. You're my first guest, second show I've had, and I've been pretty much alone for 20 minutes, but I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So, what are your opinions on Drew's injuries and where we're headed from here?
Well, it's not the end of the world. I mean, obviously, this is bad news. There's no way to sugarcoat that, Bill.
Yeah.
If he's out 6 weeks, that means he misses 5 games because we have the bye week. If we can go 3-2, then at that point we'll be 3-3 and he'll be back. We won't be out of the hunt.
Well, those sound like pretty good numbers. I definitely would think yes. I think I was a little more surprised when I saw him actually reach down and pick up the ball, and you saw him drop it, and his face was like agonizing pain. And all I was thinking was, oh, wow. My wife yelled out, he broke his thumb. He broke his thumb. And I was like, oh, boy. And again, we kind of kept out of the dark for a while till today. So I kind of see the same thing.
My bride-to-be just said, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I could only imagine how bad that had to hurt. And the agony of standing on the sidelines after it happened. There's no doubt that he felt terrible about it. And it wasn't his fault. He knew that. It was just that he wants to play ball.
Yeah. The guy can't stand to lose.
Yeah.
And when they were right before the half, I think, they showed a real tight shot of his face. And my fiance looked at me and she said, well, he looks mad. And I said, well, baby, he don't like to lose.
There's one
This
picture.
is a competitive guy.
One picture running around the internet with him when he's throwing it and the hand hits him just the right perfect angle. There's only one picture out there, and you could see him, his eyes open up, and he's thinking, oh my goodness.
He knew it was trouble immediately.
Yeah, I think so. Teddy did the best he could for being put on the spot. I don't think he expected to go running back out there right then. I really don't. And all I was thinking of was, well, Teddy, this is where Sean says, do your job.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm really pleased you're here, and it makes things so much easier to talk with somebody than to sit here for a few minutes. Like I said, I'm going to be giving away this book, and I've only had 2 people sign up in the comments from last week. And one of them wrote me and actually said they didn't want the book. They were just wanted to say that the scene looked good behind me, and that he was one of my, I'm going to say, producers when I was in Saudi Arabia. And I told him thank you for checking up on me and watching the video. Mm-hmm. And anyway, it looks like that one person's going to end up winning the book. So I'm just looking forward that somebody's going to get to win it and get the hat.
All right.
So, and again, did you see the hat?
I did not.
It is an original Super Bowl cap.
Wow.
It is original.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, get that into focus there.
All right.
And I just got lucky with the find. It's just one of those where I found exactly enough to go through the season. So I can give one of these away at each game. And as I mentioned, the Fantastic Saints book, do you have that one?
No.
You might want to see if you can try to win it, but I'm giving one of these away every show also.
What do I have to do?
all you need to do is in the comments section on YouTube, sign up, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Oh, that's easy.
And again, I will be doing that after every show
All right.
from now until the end of the season. So I'm looking forward to getting more people on. I can have 6 people on at the same time, and we all chat together. And this is a pretty neat little piece of software. And we can also show videos at the same time of those 6 people being on.
All right.
So
Great.
this is pretty nice. You got anything you wanted to bring up? Your thoughts?
Well, I noticed that Anzalone went on IR.
Oh,
Good thing they picked up Kiko Alonso.
I was wondering how we're going to be able to play that much, because Thomas, Cook, and Thomas, Cooks, and brain dump. Oh,
I know the feeling.
Taysom.
Yeah.
And they are really taking on a load, and all the new ones. If you remember, last year we went 1 or 2 extra games and still was able to make the drop. And you remember Peterson was wanting out, and after that little clash on the field, gone. So I foresee that being an issue in the future. So, I mean, are we going to have just our same players playing every time? That's going to make it really hard for now, unless the other ones that are junior, second year, and first year step up and start playing.
Well, and that's the thing. You have to always be ready. That's what being a professional is.
Yeah. Well, I hope that they've been practicing and playing enough, and they are ready for the task, because it is definitely going to be a heck of a, let's call it a hassle there.
Well, it's like Steve Gleason put it: out of adversity are born heroes.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. And it's actually, I admire that man for the type of wisdom that comes out of him. And he sits there. It's like, is that what you do? Really? I mean, people want to talk about you don't do it a lot, but he does more than anyone can imagine, because he has the time to put it together and put it on paper.
Yeah.
Where you and I have a busy life and we're trying to do other things. He's
got a busy life too, if you think about it.
He does with his kids, but he gets the time to write. And I was like, wow, if I could write my life story, it'd be short.
Don't sell yourself short.
No, I've seen too much in this world. I really have.
Yeah.
But I really want to thank you again for coming on.
My pleasure, Bill.
I'll go on and I'll cut the first part of this off, and let's see what I had here. Turn around over here, and I got to turn that off. The winner is Darlene Buckman, the winner of the hat in the book. So I'll send Darlene a message and get an address, and we'll get that stuff out to her. Again, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. And you have a wonderful evening.
You too, Bill. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
God bless.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. And who dat? Let's see here. Say thank you. That was Steve Wiley. And I believe it's Baton Rouge he's from. And he's a radio announcer. And let's see, there was something here that I wanted to replay this. So if y'all will just give me a second, I will play this.
This is Deuce McAllister, former running back of the New Orleans Saints, and I want to let you know that if you are a true Who-Dat, this is the book for you. You've got to check it out. You know, you can learn maybe a little bit about the Saints, but really learn about the fans. Look how they dress, look how it's been from 1967 all the way to today. It's always changing, but you got to check it out. Tell some neat stories, not only about the franchise, but our organizations and our fans.
I want to say thank you, Steve, for showing up.